Hello there. Welcome to Blitz Transmissions. I'm Tommy, and welcome to, I feel like it's been a while since we've done one of these Blitz Bounties. Blitz Bounties is my live stream series that I do here on the channel where I show off hauls, usually from like a toy show or a convention, or in this case, a little bit of a dual bounties. I got my BigBadToyStore pile of loot in the mail yesterday, I want to say, and then today I journeyed to the Toyhio toy show, one of my favorite toy shows to consistently attend, and yeah, I'm excited to show off the hauls today, guys. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty excited. This time around, I got to go. You'll see a full vlog in relation to the video, and then after I'm done with this, I'm gonna finish putting together my little short form version of just like a little promo for Toyhio Toy Show. It's a great show. I love it. They put it on 3 times a year. Unfortunately, I will not make it to the next one because it's the same weekend as ICC-Con. But I love that show. It's a great show if you're into not even just Star Wars, all kinds of toys, vintage toys, new toys, all kinds of stuff. It's great. And I wanted to point out I've been stepping up my game a little bit, been stepping up the thumbnails lately. And I also have been adding little overlays to my streams here. So you can see I have my overlay all around me here. It's pretty cool. Got the Blitz Bounties. I have the Blitz Barracks one for Blitz Barracks. So we're trying to always reach higher, you know, when we're here on the channel. So we're gonna get right into things here. But before we do that, obviously, we've got to shout out the people that are watching live right now. So first up, we have Commander Bly, who is, of course, a Rancor Battalion channel member and an ARC Trooper in the Patreon, who I did finally get, I dragged him along. He got to attend his first Toyhio today. I was really excited to see him take it all in today for Toyhio. And he says, hoping to secure a couple bounties at Toyhio this morning, and that he did. You can check out his Instagram page where he shared his haul. We have Raul tuning in here, another Rancor Battalion channel member. Guys, if you want to check out the Rancor Battalion channel membership, you can hit the join button, or there's also a link in the description below to the channel membership. You get all my reviews early here on YouTube. You get to check out exclusive badges, priority replies in the comments section, and you get to vote on what I review next for the channel, just like the Patreon members do. Shout out to Raul, drive safe to work. You got Stone Mando. There better be some Pokemon. There was a lot more Pokemon, I will say. I missed the last 2 Toyhio toy shows, so I haven't been there in a year. But when we went this time, there was a lot more Pokemon than I ever remember there being. So there were slabs. There was even one of my guys tried to hit me with some slabs. I was like, nah, dude, I'm good. Renoaz, what's going on? And Renoaz is a member in the Patreon as well. He is an ARC Trooper. Shout out Renoaz. Darth Moocher of the Sarlacc Digest. How we doing, Mooch? Another Rancor Battalion channel member. Chris K, another Rancor Battalion channel member and ARC Trooper in the Patreon. Black Series 41st Elite Corps. Glad you're doing a live stream. Yeah, man. Yeah, I love going to my toy shows. Unfortunately, with my work schedule, it's not often that I get to attend them. I was actually just invited out to another one that's, I think, exactly a month from now. But yeah, it'll be... We'll see if I make that one. I do love doing the toy show vlogs. What's up, Obi Dad? Mr. Star Wars 1138. How we doing? Another Rancor Battalion channel member there. Jacob Stanko, what's going on? What's up, you guys? What's up? How you been doing, Tommy? I have a question for you, but later. All right. Says, I'll have to tell you something after showing the vintage collection. How'd you know I got some vintage collection? Guys, I'm sick in the head. I've been buying too much TVC lately. Hashtag too much TVC. Expect some announcements coming up in probably the next week here for the, I can't think of words, man. Expect some stuff for, Hasbro Star Wars products this coming week, I would say. That's my guess. We got what's in the box? What's in the box? 212 Hunter. Bro has Peak behind him? There it is. Commander Cody helmet. Review coming soon, maybe this week, hopefully, we'll see. Commander Cody's Vault, Peak Boss Nass. What's going on? Who else we got? Hey, shout out Stone Mando, 5 months as a Rancor Battalion channel member. Be some in with the 4 months here. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Awesome. I've done toy shows in Minnesota, and Minnesota has great toy shows. Minnesota! They have great toy shows out there. All right, guys. Let's dive right in. So, I'm going to start with my Toyhio pickups here. So, I'll say this right now. My Toyhio pickups, it was a little weird this time. I think this is my 5th or 6th Toyhio that I've been to. And I think for that, I'm trying to think of. Usually when I go to Toyhio, I have like an idea of what I'm looking for. Like I'll be like, okay, there's these Black Series I'm looking for. There's these, vintage collection, these older Star Wars toys. This time around, it was really kind of nice actually. I didn't have like any specific things that I was looking for. So it was nice to just kind of go in and just kind of like really take my time poking around all the booths. And, again, it was my dad's first time, it was Bly's first time being there. So we had a good time. So let's see. I'm going to kind of go. All right, we'll go through the pickups as best I can remember them in order. So there was one booth that had like a lot of booths will have like a bin of like carded figures, whether it be Star Wars toys or G.I. Joe or He-Man or whatever. They'll just have bins of carded figures, and they'll be like a $5 bin or a $10 bin or like a $3 2 for $5 type thing. So in one of them, I found in a $5 bin the vintage collection Luminara Unduli from Clone Wars. I was really excited about this one. And this was $5. This is from the 03 Clone Wars, so her paint scheme and everything is a little bit different than what we see in the prequel trilogy. But this is still a cool variant that I definitely wanted for my collection. Love the card art on the back there. Really, really cool card art. But I was super stoked to be able to get this figure. This will look great with my Shaak Ti, which I do have a review for, the new Shaak Ti. And then, shout out to my good friend Hybrid Toy Reviews. Hybrid came in clutch, and he grabbed me in the same $5 bin the corresponding Barriss Offee that goes with this. So I was really excited to just be able to get both of those at the same time. And this, again, the card art. Love the screen grabs. This one's from Ilum, where they get trapped and Yoda has to go save them. But here they are together. VC numbers 214 and 215. Got Barriss and Luminara. The craziest part was Hybrid must have got Barriss from a different like $5 bin, because I know that we searched through the entire bin that Luminara was in and we did not see Barriss Offee. So I'm really excited actually to have both of these. And the card arts are great too. So it's a little bit of a shame actually that I'm going to be busting these open, but cool card arts nonetheless. But yeah, that was super great. $5 a piece for those, in my opinion. That's a great deal. So I'm excited to have those. Those will look great with my Shaak Ti. And if they do new ones that are like more prequel trilogy specific for Battle of Geonosis this year, I'll get those too. Just because they are a little bit different. Let's see. We got Mr. Star Wars 1138, a member of the Rancor Battalion for 10 months, and Commander Cody's Vault member for 8 months. Shout out both you guys. Thanks for being involved here. Let's see. We have Black Series Elite Corps. It says you're a channel member. It says I was gifted a channel membership until February 12th. Glad to be a member. Appreciate being gifted a membership. Yeah, some of these guys, they go crazy gifting these here. Hey, Supreme Leader Droid. What's going on? Thanks for joining the stream here. Let's see. It'll be cool if the 2D Clone Wars figures anniversary vintage collection Dirge. Dude, 2028 is the 25th anniversary of 03 Clone Wars. Can you believe that? 25 years. I always make fun of all the old heads in the community, and I'm low key. I'm like Unk Light, Unk Junior, with these here. Animated card backs are sick too. What's up, Michelle and Lil Beastie? What's going on? We got just popped in. Is that con suitable for someone my daughter's age? I'm afraid the outfits maybe a lot if Ula's and Princess Leia's. No, it's mainly their big thing is actually wrestling, like professional wrestling. So they get a lot of like guests from like AEW or WWE or like, smaller professional wrestlers as well. And they have like guests that are like up right in the front of the room. Everybody can go see them. And I've never ever had an issue with things. They do a great job of mixing like vintage toys and new toys. I've never seen anything like obscene or anything that's not like kid friendly. It's a great show. I really highly recommend it to anybody. And I mean, I brought my brother Logan. He's 15. I brought him probably since he was like 12 or 13, I want to say. So he's been to several of those, and yeah, it's a great show. Definitely recommend it for like a family as well. There were lots of kids running all around in the toy show. That was actually really cool to see, and Logan and I both kind of commented on it to each other at one point. It was like how many people were, younger people I saw, like people my age or younger, honestly made up more than half of the people there. So that was super cool. Usually with toy shows, it could all just be old heads, people, because especially a vintage toy show like that, they had lots of vintage toys. But hey, Phantom Menace Dennis the Goat, Iceman, what's up, dude? With the $4.99 super chat. Shout out, Dennis. Great seeing you and the gang today. Toyhio is always a good time. Yes, indeed it is. Let's see here. What else we got here? We got Adelphi in the chat. What up? What's good? Jacob Stanko. By the way, do you have a question earlier to say? Do you think we might see General Pong Krell in Toy Fair? I think Pong Krell, if I had to guess, is going to be 2027. I'm going to say. So he probably wouldn't even, I would say he probably wouldn't even be revealed until end of this year. That's my guess. But I know that Hasbro knows that we want Pong Krell. I do know that. Michelle says, my apologies for the typos. My daughter wanted a PB&J sandwich for your live stream. The joys of being a parent. Hey, dude, I love me a PB&J, man. I can usually read through typos. I'm pretty good with that. Yeah, the AARP bus didn't arrive while we were there at Toyhio, so all the unks, all Darth Moocher, and Scott, they didn't arrive on scene yet. The Cologuard sponsored bus wasn't there yet. So, keeping things moving right along. This is probably my greatest pickup of the entire time. So this I was super, super excited to get. So this guy has like a booth. Now, I think I know why this figure was, marked down on the price. This is a TVC figure. If you know me, you know that I'm trying to collect all of the TVC Clone Troopers on card. So I have almost all of them. I think I'm missing 5 or 6 of them, and then I'll have a complete set of every Clone Trooper ever made in the TVC line. I was walking past this one booth that had a lot of Star Wars stuff, and I saw this guy. Now, you won't notice it at first glance, but the bubble is actually crooked. You can kind of see it. This is me holding it straight up. You can see it's kind of crooked there. It's kind of off-centered in front of the blue backdrop there. And this figure came out, I want to say, in 2010. But this is definitely an older TVC figure. But I was super, super stoked to get it into the collection here. So believe it or not, this figure goes for about $90 on average on eBay, according to Action Figure 411. And I asked this guy, how much you asking for this? He said $20. So your boy made out. Saved a ton of money on a pretty expensive TVC figure here. Really excited to have this guy. This will not be an opener. One, because it's a very dated body. I would never let this slide with my current Clone Troopers. But the card art's super cool. It's got the Darth Maul could you win, or you could win sticker on it. So that's super sick. And I'm really, really excited to add this to the collection. We are one step closer to a complete set of TVC Clone Troopers, every single one. So again, that one will not be opened. He's going to go up on the wall with all my other TVC clones. Hey, what is up, Great White North Empire? Everybody go follow the GOAT on Instagram. He is an amazing Instagram creator in the Star Wars space. Hey, Tommy and everybody. Sorry I can't be in the chat tonight. We'll be watching the replay. Have a great stream. Cool, cool. But, okay, so we'll move right along. That honestly, though, again, was probably my best pickup of Toyhio this time around. Picked up, in my opinion, a Grail. This is something that I was pretty much, looking after a lot for years now. Never saw one. And this is the first time I got to see one that definitely got a good deal on. So I was really excited about that. That's the kind of stuff you get at Toyhio. Let's see. So another thing that I got here, there was a guy that had all kinds of stuff. And he actually wasn't even at the booth. I bought this from his wife. They had an entire section of just chase variants and rares for the Micro Galaxy Squadron line. So that was really cool. So I actually picked up a couple from him. He had them about $20 a piece, which all said and done, is a good deal for especially some of these older ones. So I found, I'll show the newer one off first. This is the 1 of 5,000 chase variant for the light armor class of Series 9, the TIE Defender Elite. I was super excited to find this one. This one will look great on the Cube Squadron Imperial hangar, will it not? Really excited about that. I will be opening this. It did have a damaged card, but again, I'm opening it. I'm going to be reviewing it for the channel, so it literally doesn't matter. But yeah, I was super excited to get this. This one's going to look sick in the collection. And that'll look great again in the Cube Squadron Imperial hangar. And then I also picked up a Hera Syndulla's X-Wing here. So that is a 1 of 15,000 rare for the Starfighter class of Micro Galaxy Squadron. And this one will look great in the Yavin Base Cube Squadron setup here. So I was really excited to get this one as well. This one's from Series 6. And for $20 a piece, I was like, you know what? That, to me, is a damn good deal. So I was really excited to get this and add it to the collection. So, yeah, great stuff right there. So far I got, some TVC that I want to open. TVC that was, from my opinion, a grail for my collection. Grab some Micro Galaxy stuff. Yeah, they had all kinds of chases, dude. All the other ones I had already. So I didn't really care to get the other ones. And shout out to Cube Squadron. Yes, indeed. Let's see. I'm trying to keep up with the chat here, guys. I don't want to get too lost in the sauce with the pickups. Let's see. I have a fun story. When I dated my husband and I bought wrestling figures until years later, it was December 2025, went shopping for figures and found the wrestling figures have much better articulation. Should I buy the better figures and get rid of the ones? See, my thing is, what are you collecting for? If you're collecting for value, then those older ones might be worth more, and you should probably check it out on eBay. Make sure you selling them for an accurate price to what they're going for on the market. Go by like eBay sold listings and things like that. I personally, if you're like an opener, unless you're like sentimental for something, like if, I have a lot of nostalgia for this particular release or something. I'd say a lot of times I'll get rid of, like with Black Series, I get rid of the old figure. If it's inferior in like, articulation or looks or something like that, I'll just get rid of it and sell it or, just give it to somebody. But yeah, let's see. I saw Jacob. By the way, so proud of myself. I guess we're getting the first brother Inquisitor. I'm not expecting 11th brother, but oh, yes, those TVC figures, dude. Those look amazing. I can't wait to pre-order those come Friday. That's going to be awesome. Let's see. Hey, Tommy, do you buy people's Black Series customs? I know you don't have any inside info, but what are your bets on a 41st Scout? I can get some good customs for about $125. I would say that, what's the best way to put this? If you wanted the 41st Elite Scout, I would say, I'll put it this way. I would be shocked if that figure didn't come out by the end of 2028. I'll put it that way. Take with that information what you will. I would be shocked if that figure didn't come out by the end of 2028. Take with that what you will. Let's see. Everybody's just kind of talking about hey guys, shelf life here. We got Sci-Fi Dude. What's going on, Sci-Fi Dude? Welcome to the stream. Hell yeah, Marok and 11th Bro on Friday. So excited for both those figures, dude. I can't wait. That was such an awesome surprise reveal. But yeah, and that, again, Toyhio is a great place too, because a lot of people are like actually trying to sell stuff. Just like every toy show, you're gonna have your couple vendors that they suck and they just mark everything up, but it just is what it is. Let's see. Michelle says, thank you for your opinion. I just don't buy many for me. I usually buy figures for my daughter, rarely for myself. My friends are into parenting, not figures. I totally get it. Yeah, and if it's for your kid, in my opinion, like when I was growing up and I was playing with toys, like especially action figures, I always preferred the action figures that had more articulation than less. Just because there's more you could do with them, more ways you can pose them. I always had a strong preference for figures that could articulate more, And I think a lot of my friends kind of felt the same way. So, moving right along, I'll keep going with my my Toyhio haul. My next couple here I got from, shout out to my boy Ohio Nerd on Instagram, who is running his own toy show. I believe it's called Toyorama on March 7th. So if you're in, again, like kind of like Ohio area, like the Cleveland, Ohio area, definitely check out. It'll be Saturday, March 7th. It's going to be Toyorama. That's going to be the name of the show. It's going to be run by Ohio Nerd. I've bought from him a couple times. I've talked to him a couple times at Toyhio. Super cool guy from the interactions I've had with him. And I think that I, if I can, I will be making it out to that show. He gave me a flyer for it. He was advertising it a bunch at Toyhio. So I did pick up a couple things from him. The first one is a newer figure. It is the TVC Arc Trooper Echo. So shout out to obligatory 212 Hunter mention. Shout out to 212 Hunter. Hunter had recently bought a lot of figures with the Clone Wars animated Republic Attack Cruiser from like, I want to say that would have been like 2010, 2011-ish. And when he bought that, he, got a bunch of figures, and I took from him the TVC Pre-Vizsla and ARC Trooper 5s. And I was like, okay, I definitely, want those both to open, for my Republic gunships and everything. So I was like, okay, I'm got to keep that in the back of my mind. I want to find Echo. Luckily, found me an ARC Trooper Echo. The paint apps are nice on this guy, so I'm really excited to open him up and add him to the collection. And that'll be a good, it's another set, another team complete, right? But then I also picked up from him, this is actually the first thing that caught my eye here. This is really, really cool, actually. It is from 2005. It is the Revenge of the Sith General Grievous with the little collector cup. How cool is that? When I saw this, I was like, yeah, I think I need that. Just as a cool little item here. Look how cool you can see Grievous on the side of the cup there. Got a Magna Guard, you got Utapau in the back, little Separatist shuttle there. Dun, 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 dun. Super cool. He only comes with one lightsaber though, so yeah, that's a little interesting. A Grievous with one lightsaber and a blaster, but then again, this Grievous only comes with 2 arms. So, but he is a much more of a bone color, and he has the white cape. Such a cool figure, and he does have the design printed on the back of the cape too. So that is a really awesome thing to add to my collection. We had a couple of these cups when I was a kid, but yeah, when I saw this one, I was like, I've never even seen this set before. So I was like, I'm gonna definitely grab this for the collection. But yeah, super super cool. Let's see, and then we have my last Toyhio pickup here. We have this 4-pack here, another vintage collection set. I know I'm all in the vintage now, but I have this pack here. I got this for $40. I think this is a good deal considering it retailed for $80. I did previously purchase the Season 7 Ahsoka single-carded version on BigBadToyStore, and I haven't opened it yet, but then I was like, looking at, TVC releases and stuff, and I was like, oh man, I should have got this set because of these 3 astromech droids. And you got cheap RGG1 or GG, this is cheap, and then this is R7A7, which is Ahsoka's astromech droid. But yeah, I was super stoked to find this in the show. And the guy that I bought it from, super, super cool. The name of his comic shop will be in the full video. I show off his business card and all that. But yeah, he was super cool. Really loved talking to him. And I was really excited. This also has better paint apps than the original Season 7 Ahsoka, so I'll take it. Great deal, in my opinion. About $10 a figure. Really happy to have this in the collection. And again, I love the art on the back here. Look at that art. Getting some glare from my lights, but that art looks super cool. I love that. Yeah. So that pretty much wraps up my my TVC my TVC collecting. I'm pretty much just turned into a TVC collector. That pretty much wraps up the Toyhio pickups, but I did get something very special after Toyhio that I will show off here. And then I will go into the big bad pile of loot here. But let me just catch up with the chat. Let's see. Jacob says, I really want a second Sister Inquisitor so much, and now we just need Darth Talon and the TK Trooper. I would love some TK Troopers, man. 41st says, I pre-ordered Quinlan Voss, Seventh Sister, Inquisitor, Kyle Katarn, Geonosian Warrior, Republic Commando, Scorch from my local GameStop. Sweet, dude. Can't wait for those to come in. Those are all awesome figures. I do own Scorch. He's my favorite of the 4 Republic Commando figures that Black Series did. Yeah, Black Series collector, definitely. Yeah, that was a super cool Grievous, too. We got a non-figure question. What's in the Star Wars Blue Milk in Star Wars 77? I refuse to call it A New Hope. They already explained what's in the green. I forget. I know there's some sort of, like, explanation, but I would have to look it up in order to. I'm sure if you look it up, there's, like, an explanation on there. We have Adelphi. Nick wants to hear. This is my. I bought this at Toyhio a couple years ago. This 1999 Episode 1 Action Collection Boss Nass. He is a very familiar face if you're familiar with the channel. You send Tego Nabungo to the planet core. You have been punished. My goat Boss Nass, dude. The Nabuins! We got Sci-Fi Dude coming in with a question that was cut off. Blitz, any characters you want to see from the, I'm going to guess he's saying, Maul Shadow Lord show? I would say that I would want to see some TK Troopers. I would want to see, yeah, there we go. Black Series or TVC. My only wish right now is the, what's it called? TK Troopers for both scales, and I would love to see an updated Marok and an 11th Brother for the Black Series. That is all. I really don't care for this Devon Izara character, this Twi'lek, yet. I don't think... I would buy her in Black Series. I don't know that I would buy her in TVC. I think with TVC, I'm still like a little picky on some characters. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. My daughter asks me all the time, why don't they make a Star Wars series taking place in the underwater cities between episodes 1 and 3? Because people didn't like the Gungans. The Gungans did not get a very strong reception when the prequel trilogy came out. And I think that they're very hesitant, especially with the way Disney is with Star Wars. They're very... Hopefully that changes with Dave Filoni and Lin-Manuel Brennan taking over. But, yeah. But, okay, let's move right along because I got some super cool pickups. I have to hide this one because you guys can't see this one yet. I got to make sure it's out of the camera. You guys won't see what I was holding in my hand there until May. Perhaps it is a new case of Carbonites that is yet to be released. You'll have to see. You'll have to see. I'm not going to share it. But what I will share is shout out to Vincent, the CEO at Carbonites. He definitely recommend his product, by the way. Definitely go check him out on Instagram. You can also check out his website, carbonites.com. He hand-delivered me my latest order of Carbonites, and he gave it to me in this awesome little bag here with some of my favorite Star Wars character. We got my goat, Boss Nass, as you just saw. I'm a huge Boss Nass enjoyer. We also got my boy Zero the Hutt. Mama, Vincent delivered me some Carbonites. And I also got Blitz, that slop-ass, stupid ARC Trooper. But yeah, super cool, Vincent. I love that he actually gave everyone a bag. It was pretty awesome. Shout out to Vincent, such a cool guy. But it is my latest order of Carbonites, so I will be, hopefully, time permitting, as long as everything goes to plan the next couple days, I'll be showing these off in short-form content on Blitz Transmissions on the YouTube channel. So, show them off here. These are the two latest sets of Carbonites from the Rogue One, featuring designs inspired by Rogue One. Let me correct myself there. We have the Sapphire Squadron case. So that is really cool. And again, I'm not going to crack them open just yet because I want to save that for when I do my dedicated short-form videos on these. But we have Sapphire Squadron here, case number 16 in the line of cases featuring designs inspired by Rogue One, A Star Wars Story. These ones are really cool. I know Max Rebo Experience James hates pilots, so he definitely did not pick this one up. And then we have the boarding party. Open fire! I love this one. I love that one has the plans in his hand. Super cool. Case number 19 in the line of cases featuring designs inspired by Rogue One: A Star Wars Story. Very, very cool. Love this. So 2 new cases of Carbonites again. You can expect some short form content on these coming up soon. So super cool there. Love that. Yeah, super cool to have those delivered. And again, there's another case that's coming up in a few months. I can't talk about it. I can't tell you what it is. I can't give any hints. You're going to have to just stay tuned because we even recorded, me, Vincent, and Hybrid recorded a fun little skit. I'm really excited. I love doing little skits. Hey, Alex from Shadow Nose Network. What's going on, brother? Nice when the CEO handle. Yeah. He hands him. It's almost like he cares. No. Yeah, so those are super cool. Love Carbonites. You guys have definitely followed me. You've definitely seen me talk about Carbonites. Absolutely love them. Love Cube Squadron and love Carbonites. Those are my 2 big things that I've been pushing. And we got B-Sum coming in. Carbonites are peak. That is, in fact, very true. So that pretty much wraps up everything I got today. But we still have to talk about our Big Bad Toy Store pile of loot, don't we? So we'll talk about that next here. So, Big Bad Toy Store, pile of loot. We got a smaller pile of loot. I think I have 5 things to show off my pile of loot. I had 7, but 2 of them went to Logan and my dad. So I guess I'll show that off first. So this here is a non-Star Wars thing. Surprise, surprise. Yes, there are Carbonites inspired by the Republic Commando video game. There's at least 1 case, and of all the main characters. So you should definitely go check out Carbonites.com. It's under their games category, and then you'll be able to navigate to stuff inspired by the game that you're looking for from there. Let's see. I've seen it, 3 $500 super chats, and I drop dimes. We have, this is a non-Star Wars pickup. I am a Steelers fan, Steelers family, and I was really excited when I saw Hasbro did a little collab with Transformers and the NFL to put out some Transformers NFL figures, and I really love that the Steelers got in the wave 1. So we have Steel Smash here. He transforms into the helmet. I think the packaging and the presentation on this is absolutely amazing. Again, I usually don't show off non-Star Wars stuff here on the channel. This is pretty personal to me. Commander Blitz, if you didn't know, is literally inspired by the Pittsburgh Steelers. His design... Oh, hey, here's my stamp from Toyhio, by the way. They don't do badges. They just stamp your hand. Pretty cool. But yeah... What's cool is Commander Blitz, because Dave Filoni is from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, if you didn't know. So he sneaks things in, from here and there, where everything is, he sneaks stuff in that's a reference to his upbringing in the Pittsburgh area. One of them being Commander Blitz being in the Steelers colors. And then, of course, we have Steel Smash, the Pittsburgh Steelers Transformer. So that's pretty cool. Transformers got you more than meets the eye. I always remember that. Transformers. Those kind of crazy collabs, not my thing, but the idea of it is, yeah, it's just a fun. To me, this is almost like holiday figures for Black Series. It's just a fun, collaboration type thing. The presentation, again, spectacular. I mean, even the bubble is like shaped like you have the little lace up here for the football. The bubble is a football like that. Everything about this, I think every inch of this was really well thought out. The Steelers, my favorite football team, was one of the first waves. That was super cool. Oh, what? No, dude, it's available right now. I think they're $27.99. I bought mine on Big Bad, obviously, because I got them in my pile of loot. I got one for me, I got one for my dad, and I got one for Logan, Cheesy Napkin. So I ended up getting 3 of them. They were in stock on Hasbro Pulse too. I think they're just straight up $27.99. It's basically the cost of your basic Black Series figure or Marvel Legend right now. So super cool. Yes, there are also Carbonites cases featuring designs inspired by KOTOR. So if you're interested in that, They also have some KOTOR stuff and some of from the Old Republic games, so that's pretty cool too. Yeah, Dennis, definitely. I know Dennis is a Pittsburgh Steelers fan, so Dennis, you should definitely check out Steel Smash. Super cool. I can't wait to open him up. I don't. It's nice when I don't get something Star Wars because I'm like, oh, I don't even have to review this. I can just open it and like play with it. But let's get right into some. I know, guys. Some people have been really questioning. Does Tommy even like the Black Series anymore? Does this guy even collect the Black Series anymore? So I have to show off. I do, in fact, still buy Black Series, okay? The thing is, for me, I haven't been talking about Black Series too much lately because I'm caught up. That was, again, it was kind of weird going... I feel like I go to most Toyhio toy shows, and there's like a handful of Black Series I'm looking for. Like, last time I was there a year ago, I picked up, like, I was looking for Darth Malgus, I was looking for, a couple Stormtrooper variants, things like that. I wasn't looking for any of that this time around, and I'm pretty caught up on Black Series, so it was a little weird, to be caught up and not really looking for much. But yeah, so let's show off some Black Series, yeah. So I got some Black Series figures. It is just that I'm so late to the party, but better late than never, right? I picked up the newest Black Series wave. Usually what I do is I'll ship my pile of loot from BigBadToyStore around the first of every month. Just whatever's in there, ship it. So I did get the newest wave of Black Series that's currently in stores. It's been in stores for probably 3 weeks now. We've got Boba Fett with toe articulation. So mine looks great. The paint apps on the helmet look great. BigBadToyStore usually does great with quality control anyway, at making sure things look good. But I did get Boba Fett here. Super excited for Boba Fett. And I'm really excited to check out the toe articulation. You guys know it's a very import level, like SH Figuarts and Mafex level thing. So really excited to get Boba Fett into the collection and finally be able to replace the Boba Fett Throne Room deluxe figure from a few years ago. That Boba Fett is going to go to my Mando Season 2 shelf, and then this guy can take front and center on my Book of Boba shelf for my Black Series collection. The likeness, if it'll focus, is insane on this figure. I don't think my stupid webcam is going to focus, but trust me, bro, the likeness is pretty awesome there. And then, of course, we got another one with an awesome likeness here, being Django! Shooter! Finisher! Got Django Fett. Love Django, dude. The face on this one, too. This one's actually focused. Oh, I jinxed it. I was like, oh, it's actually focusing. Django looks great, too. I gotta say, the silver doesn't bother me nearly as much as I thought it would. You can definitely tell, like, the legs aren't painted silver, like the armor on the legs aren't painted in, like, that pure Beskar. But it honestly, I think the detail on this is still fantastic. So while I still would have preferred the paint all the way through on the silver armor, I still think it looks good. Your clones are very impressive. You must be very proud. They'll do their job well. Absolutely love Django. So excited. This is another figure. You have no idea how excited I am to take this piece of garbage off my shelf and never touch it again. This is one that I'm getting rid of. Michelle, I know you were talking in the chat earlier about getting rid of old figures. This is a figure you should never buy, let alone I'm getting rid of him. I'm sure it was fine for when he came out in like 2015, but the old Black Series Django Fett is just it's one of my... I can't stand this body sculpt, and this new one looks so much better. What a great upgrade to this character. I can't wait to get him unboxed. I've been seeing all these people do like posing videos with him and stuff. Can't wait to get mine unboxed. Hey, Return of the Jedi, what's going on, man? Long time no see. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for joining in the stream here. Hey, there's Bly coming in with the Stone Mando shout out. I wanna be the very best, like no one ever was. I'm gonna stop myself before I sing the entire theme song. And then, of course, the final character. I did not pick up the reissue of the... Well, not reissue, because he's in different packaging. The new version of Dual Zen Vader. I already have the original. I don't need to get the new one. But I did pick up the Asajj Ventress Bounty Hunter. I think, honestly, out of this wave, this was the one that I was most excited about out of the three, between Toba Fett, Jango Fett, and Bounty Hunter Ventress. Just like, what an out of left field character reveal. You know, like I was so excited when I saw this character get revealed, and she looks fantastic. What an awesome, sculpt. The sculpt work looks great. The likeness looks great. I'm so excited for this release, man, and I'm really happy to finally have it in hand. I might even review her first. I can't decide. I'm really excited. Hey, TVC Mackin, what's going on? Just watching while you dust some shelves. Cool. We'll be talking TVC in just a minute here again. Stone Mando coming back. To catch them is my real test. To train them is my cause. I know Jen's in the other room right now. Like, what? What is he singing right now? My big three, man. I say it all the time. My big three: Star Wars, Pokemon, Lord of the Rings. If it wasn't for Star Wars, I would be infinitely more into Pokemon and Lord of the Rings. But anyway, so Asajj Ventress, love Asajj, and I'm really, really excited to have all three of these. I saw them a couple weeks ago now when Jen and I went and visited her brother and his family with their new baby. I was really excited. Look at that. Boom. I saw them at Sir Troy's Toy Kingdom. So really excited. And now I'm hearing that the next wave is shipping now from Amazon with Quinlan Voss, Seventh Sister, and Jedi Dooku. I passed on Kyle Katarn, but I did pick up those other three, and I'm really excited. Hopefully Big Bad Toy Store gets them in soon as well, so then I can ship those on March 1st. Get them in, get those reviewed. They look great. Yeah, and as always, guys, please, if you watch my reviews, don't feed your action figures to your babies. It says clearly on the packaging. Do not feed them to your babies. Fish are friends, not food. I'm going to start ignoring the Ventress looks awesome. Make one into TVC. Please, dude. Please, most definitely. Oh, Raul says, just realized I typed on my way to work. I meant home from work. What's going on, man? Either way, hope you drove safe. Okay. I gotta shark bait. Ooh-ha-ha. Glad someone got that reference. I'm gonna just start ignoring you guys singing the Pokemon theme. You're gonna make me sing the whole thing here. And I agree, man. This is a great Black Series wave too. I'm really excited to have them all in hand. So let's now talk about my last pickup. We're returning to TVC. I have too much TVC. Let's be real. I got more TVC than I can handle. Michael Gutierrez, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream. Final pickup. If you knew, I reviewed most of the new TVC wave. I skipped on this one because it was already shipping it was already coming into my pile of loot. And I kind of feel like a scumbag if I get the email from Big Bad and they're like, hey, this is about to ship. And I'm like, if I know it's coming, I want to support Big Bad. So even though I saw him in store a couple times, I passed so that I could get him in my pile of loot. It is the Stranger. I'm super excited about this guy. This is one of those where I started to realize, this is probably the one that broke the camel's back, where I started to realize I'm cooked on TVC, because it went from I'm only going to get stuff that coincides with the the gunships and the Battle of Geonosis theme. Then I saw this get revealed, and I went, oh, yeah, I'll buy that. That's a cool rule of cool. And then I bought Balin and Shin. I saw him at Walmart shortly thereafter, and I was like, it's just been a nightmare. So now I literally have probably 25, 30 TVC figures that I need to open and review, just sitting all around me. You can't see them on the floor here. Just it's like that peel off your skin, peel off your skin, peel off your skin. But it's TVC. And look at all the TVC guys are showing up now, which, by the way, it's been you guys in the TVC community, you guys have been so awesome. I love seeing you guys around here. Hey, we got Joe B. It's Toys. Am I right in saying that? Hello there, first time watcher, first time ever. Welcome to the stream, man. We're pulling up right on the end of my pickups here. But if you want to check out the replay, you can check out all my pickups from Toyhio Toy Show. You can check out, oh, back the goon ship, back the goon ship, and back everything else, TVC. Oh, Joe Bits. Joe Bits. Sorry about that. Joe Bits Toys. There we go. We got the Stranger Chimere. So I now have the wave. I passed on the Emperor's Wrath Darth Vader. So I will say this. I'm pretty rule of cool with most action figure lines that I collect. You know, like I have like my core stuff that I collect. But if something's really rule of cool, I'll buy it, obviously. But with TVC, it's like... Oh, I might catch some flack for this. When it comes to my action figure collecting... If it's not like Kenner or like Power of the Force 2 from the 90s, I don't really care to buy much original trilogy stuff. I'm a prequel kid and a Clone Wars kid through and through. So like that for me is always my number one priority in my collection. But yeah. Oh, hey, that's cool, man. No one remembers I unboxed Enfys Nest for Hasbro in 2018. That's pretty cool, dude. That's pretty awesome. I was not collecting in 2018. I was much more into MCU and like comic books and things at the time. So I actually, funnily enough, I didn't get back into Star Wars collecting, at least in like my adult life, until late 2019 was when I started getting like heavy back into Star Wars collecting as an adult. And then when I was in high school and stuff, I only really collected Star Wars Legos at the time. So, like, I was not into the toys and stuff. But that is super cool, man. Yeah, dude, the TVC, man, just been blowing me away. I can show you guys some of, like, the TVC stuff I have just sitting around right now. It's, like, way too much stuff. Hey, Raul, thank you for being a Rancor Battalion channel member for 6 months. And I am becoming a TVC guy. No, I like to think... Listen, I keep saying it. Black Series is my main squeeze. Black Series is my bread and butter. It always will be... But I am in on TVC, dude, I have to say. Michael, yes, so I was going to say, I have a sneaking suspicion that we're going to get some cool Star Wars reveals in the next week here. So I would say keep an eye out for some Star Wars reveals from Hasbro in the next week or so. You know, that's my hunch. You know, just not saying I know anything, just my hunch. Let's see. Join the dark side and become a TVC collector. But dude, I'm literally. Is it? I think it might be. I think that might be a good way to describe it. Joe's is your thing now, but Star Wars collecting was your thing from 2000 to 2020. That's awesome, man. G.I. Joe is killing it too. G.I. Joe Classified. Super. Dude, I forgot about a pickup. Wait, where is it? Where'd I put it? Dude, oh, there was another pickup here from Toyhio Toy Show. So this is a new Kenner figure for my Kenner display. So if you guys get if you follow my channel, you'll know that I do have a Kenner shelf on my display. I had a bunch of people that I was friends with at ICCCon and like other creators and stuff pick out a Kenner figure to put on my Kenner display, and I picked up a new Kenner figure for my Kenner shelf. So, and I'll explain why I picked this up. I picked up a Greedo for my Kenner display here. Check it out, guys. We now have Greedo for the Blitz Transmissions Kenner display. Check it out. So I am super excited to have this. This is the one that was made in Spain, and you know that because the thing on the back of the leg here in the sculpt is scarred out. You can see it close to my middle finger here. It's probably not going to focus, but you can see there's a little mark on the back of the leg there. That's how you know this was made in Spain versus Vietnam. But yeah, or Hong Kong. I'm sorry, not Vietnam. Super, super cool though. So the reason that I got Greedo of all characters, this was my dad's first Star Wars action figure. This is the first Star Wars, and he tells me this. He owns one. I actually bought him another Kenner Greedo at Toyhio maybe a year or two ago now. But Greedo was my dad's first Star Wars action figure. I was really sad I never tracked down a Greedo at ICCCon. I actually, never found one, not for a price that I felt comfortable paying. And I was really excited to get a Greedo at Toyhio. So I just wanted to. Yeah, my dad's first Star Wars figure was Kenner Greedo. So that's my dad always talks about it. So last year at Toyhio, or 2 years ago, um, I bought my dad one. It was either for like Father's Day or his birthday or something. And I've been like telling myself, and unfortunately I missed the last two Toyhio toy shows. But I was like, when I go back there, I'm gonna get a Greedo, and Greedo needs to be on the shelf because right now I do have Moma. I have so I have Hammerhead. I have Walrus Man. I'm kind of looking across the room here, and those I think are the only other patrons that I have from the Cantina. So I'm really excited to add Greedo to the display. He of course does come with his blaster. It's right in here. You can see his blaster in the little holder there. But yeah, I almost forgot about that pickup. So yeah, I'm glad I didn't miss that. It was Father's Day. Shout out Bly. Yeah. Oh yeah, here we go. Son bichale. Yakoska. And then in my favorite Greedo line now is McClunky. Son bichale. Super love Greedo. But yeah, definitely want to make sure. So that's another figure that I have for the my Kenner collection. So that's pretty cool. We're one step closer. I don't think I ever plan on completing a Kenner collection. I don't think I want to get like the original 96 or anything for myself. But I think it's cool. Like I have like a Hong Kong Boba Fett. I have, Bosk and IG-88. I have a lot of the big names. I do need to get a Luke and a Leia and a Han. I have Chewie, 3PO and R2. But yeah, just super cool stuff. Let's see who else we got in here. Asteroid, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. What up, dog? Michael says, I have Black Series figures and a Black Series Mandalorian helmet. I've been buying a lot of helmets. You can see the Commander Cody helmet in the back there. I do plan on reviewing that soon, too. I'm not getting the Cantina. Everybody, no. I'm not getting the TBC Cantina. It's not happening. Hey, shout out to Obi Dad. Thanks for joining the chat. I'll be back. Yeah, I'm not getting a Cantina. Not doing that. But yeah, it was just kind of like my McClunky. Yeah, that was like my I can't words. Hello, English language, please. If it's not like, again, original Kenner or like Power of the Force 2, for me, I don't have like that same nostalgia towards original trilogy. For me, it's again, I grew up with prequels. I grew up with the Clone Wars, both the 03 Clone Wars and the 08 Clone Wars. That's my Star Wars, so that's what I always will, will take precedent for me when I am collecting. So that's why you'll see a lot of clone troopers in my collection. That's why the channel mascot is a clone trooper. But yeah, so I'll run it down one more time very briefly. The Toyhio haul was TVC, Luminara, and Barris. Shout out Hybrid Toy Reviews for buying me the Barris. Got these each for $5. These will look great with Shock T on the TVC shelf. So I got them. I got the, again, Steel. This goes for like $90 online, and I got him for $20. So shout out to the guy that I bought this from. This was a Grail that I was looking for. Super, super excited that I got that. Hey, I see my boy 212 Hunter in the chat. Coming in with a 10 gifted channel membership bomb. Shout out 212 Hunter, man. Let's see who got gifted a membership. It is going to be James Morrow, Black Series, K-Mac, Valiant Detector, Same Time Toys, Darth Vader Gaming Channel, River Rock, Mafar 569, GT Collects, Cromulent 77, and Zabimaru 202. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Hunter, for gifting those 10 memberships. Hunter is indeed the GOAT. I call Green Punch Greedo Shot First Punch. That's pretty good. Yeah, dude, this was my favorite. So again, I was really excited about this pickup because I am trying to get all of the TVC clones, and this was one of the 6 that I needed to get a full set. So I want to keep that on card. Got a couple of Micro Galaxy chases. Got these for about 20 bucks a pop. The new TIE Defender Elite, which is a 1 of 5,000. And then I also got the Hera's X-Wing, which is a 1 of 15,000. Super awesome. I also picked up this. This is a really cool pickup here. This General Grievous from 2005. General Grievous with the cup. Really love this, man. What a cool set. The cup is so neat. Got Magna Guard, Utapau, Grievous. Love that. And yeah, where all my Clone Trooper fans at? I see 41st in here. I also love clones. Got Michael sharing his Black Series figures in here. 2 different Din Djarins, Grogu, Moff Gideon, Boba Fett, Luke Skywalker, and Ezra. Those are all great figures too, man. Those are all awesome Black Series figures. And then what else we got here? Oh, I did also pick up TVC Echo to go with my TVC 5s. So I have that pair done for my Republic gunships. Got some awesome Carbonites that I'm apparently throwing on the ground here. Carbonites here. Boom. Shout out Carbonites. Go check them out. Check out the website. Follow them on Instagram. And then we got, I think that's almost everything. I showed off the Greedo for Big Bad Pile of Loot. We got the Stranger. Oh, almost forgot. Show it off again. This 4-pack here. Super excited. I picked that up. And picked up Steel Smash. Shout out all my Steelers fans. We'll get them next year. Probably not. And then got the new Black Series wave as well. So really excited again for all this stuff. Check it out. Boom. Love it, love it, love it. Ooh, my daughter's favorite is Bad Batch. Ooh, what a good choice. Bad Batch is great. I love the Bad Batch. As a Clone Wars kid, I love the Bad Batch. Ooh. Question Blitz. Where could we get a TVC t-shirt? Are you talking about like one with the logo on it? Because in that case, I don't know. I don't know where you would pick that up. I'm so excited for Django, man. I keep seeing those people post those awesome posing videos on like TikTok and stuff. And there's people who've done some awesome stuff. I've loved the clones since Attack of the Clones, Revenge of the Sith, Clone Wars, Republic Commando. Dude, clones are awesome. Clones are awesome. Can someone tell me why I was able to buy Boba but not Django at my local Walmart 3 weeks ago? Is it because, was it not in store or they wouldn't let you buy it? Because in street dating, that's weird. No, it had to have been some sort of weird, not glitch in the system, but my guess would be it was probably some system error on their end, because I know that Walmart's policy is if it's on the shelf, they have to sell it. Like they can't, and Target's kind of the same way. That's really strange. And I know that Target is very strict on their street dating policy. They're really hard to fight on that. But Walmart, I don't think I've ever had that issue. Like I bought Lego sets before they're supposed to be out at Walmart, and I've never had that issue. So that's weird. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. But yeah, it was lame. Not making a scene. I said, okay. What you should have said was that you would drop kick and slide tackle all the employees in the store. I have collected over 100 or more Black Series. That's awesome, man. I love Black Series. Black Series is what really got me into my adult collecting, man. Other than, well, not a lot of people know this. I used to be into Funko Pops. I'm not proud to talk about it, but I used to be into Funko Pops. I didn't even know yeah, I was going to say the same thing. What's going on, Stargazer? Thanks for joining the stream. If you guys want to see, I can show you some of my million other TVC figures I have to open. And the only reason it's taking so long is because I have to review them all. So some of them I've already opened, because I got multiples of them. But I have the Clone Trooper Lieutenant from Ahsoka. I've got the ARC Commander Havoc. Shout out Mile High Ground. Evan from SWTVC hooked me up with this guy. I've got a ton, guys. I've got Anakin from the Ahsoka flashbacks for my Clone Wars Anakin. Again, a lot of these you'll notice coincide with my Republic gunships. Got the Battlefront 2 ARC Trooper here. Super excited about him. because I'm a huge Battlefront 2 fan. We got Rex from Bad Batch, and these are all... We just had Boss Nass take a shelf dive. Boss Nass is okay, though. He landed in some bubble wrap. So, we got... You have been punished for throwing Misa on the ground. The Nabooians be thinking this are so smarty. We also have another one. I'm very sad about this one. I'm just going to keep her and open her. Mommy, Dedramiro. Because I was going to get her autographed at ICC-Con, but unfortunately Denise Goff had to cancel. So I was like, you know what? I'll just open it. Whatever. Boss Nass is a tough guy. Yeah. Let's see. Dude, this was so funny. So at Toyhio today, we saw the Serpentor, however you pronounce it, for G.I. Joe. And the price tag made it look like it was $275 was what the dude was asking, which, considering another guy was asking $325, I mean, it's a pretty good deal. And I know it's a really hard thing to find. But yeah. We thought it was $75, so we were trying to get it for Skeletons Collectibles, aka Skelly, over at SKN, and we went back to the show, and they were like, the guy was, my dad goes, "Would you take 60?" The guy's like, 60? My dad's like, "Yeah." He goes, 60 for that? He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "It's $275, not $75. So the guy ended up like printing out another sticker for it and putting a new sticker on it. Yeah, that broke Skelly's heart. Well, Skelly should have just coughed up the money. He should have just coughed up the money. He'd just say you're broke, okay? You don't have $275 to drop on that. Just say you're broke, pal. Yeah, dude. It's apparently it's a very sought after set. Very, very sought after set. I'm not very well versed in Joes, like especially like classified, but I do know that like that's a really highly sought after set. But back to more TVC that I have to open. This is what I mean by like I've gone off the deep end with Black Series. Alexander, to hell with the brokies. But this is what I mean by I've gone off the deep end with TVC. Like, nothing matters anymore. I have Dark Times Vader that I bought recently. I have the most recent A New Hope Stormtrooper with the holster. So, let's see what else I got here. I've also got, again, shout out Evan, Mile High Ground from SWTVC for the Mandalorian Super Commando. I bought a couple of these from him a while ago. And I also bought a couple of Mandalorian Death Watch Airborne Troopers. So again, more figures that you'll have to expect reviews on. And then we have a couple more here. We got Carson Tava, shout out to Adelphi in the chat, or Max Rebo, or whatever character he's going as right now. We also have, again, shout out to James, because he actually sold me this figure. Imperial Death Trooper, the one from the Navarro Cantina set. Let's see what else we got here. I have a bunch behind me as well. So many TVC figures, and I also have like a ton of Black Series to open as well. This figure I think I'm going to be moving to my giveaway pile, because now I bought the 4-pack version. So I think I'm going to move this to the Patreon giveaway pile, which, by the way, patrons, I will be posting that tonight. Work has been nuts. So I haven't had a chance to post. But another one I have here, the Lambent Seeker ARC Trooper. Got to open him and review. We have the new single-carded 501st Clone. He's been showing up on clearance at Walmart locations for $9. Well, he's $9 on Amazon. Might be even less at Walmart. I did get, this is an older figure. She's not the best figure. But I did get seasons 3 through 5 Ahsoka. Bought her. Got to review her. I've got the Mandalorian Super Commando Captain from the Clone Wars that I have to review still. And then I've also got the Umbra Operative ARC Trooper as well. So, dude, it is absolutely nuts with the TVC. I think that's it. I want to say Unless I'm, like, forgetting that I have... Oh. I have more under the desk. Hang on. So I got... It's ridiculous, dude. I got a Saj Ventress. Couldn't pass up on her. And then I've got the Mandalorian Judge. Again, why did I buy this? I bought this for Rule of Cool. Like, dude, so this is currently... Shout out... Okay, TVC people, everyone. In addition to the 3 TVC I have off to the side to review... And I have the Bad Batch 4-pack as well. This is all my TVC that I have to review right now. Safe to say I'm cooked. The Republic gunship did me in. Hasbro, if you are looking to make money on TVC, Steve Evans says we got to grow TVC. If you're trying to grow TVC, then we got to do that. I don't know where I put it. Oh, it's in the back of my to-be-reviewed pile here, because I got a bunch of Black Series and stuff, too. But I do also have that Bad Batch 4-pack to review as well. So, yeah, but seriously, Hasbro, you're trying to grow TVC, lean into prequels, and then I'll end up buying other stuff that has nothing to do with the prequels, because I'm into the line, because I've been saying it, I'm going to say it again. The vintage collection is on par with Black Series, consistently. It cannot be argued. And anybody, you can talk about price this, price that. We do not care. It is on par. It is just as good. And in some cases, TVC is better than Black Series, like figure to figure. So I don't want to hear it. Be some. HasLab ATTE for Black Series? Perhaps? 2020. So let's say it's 2028. Hasbro drops a Black Series HasLab ATTE. Who's buying? I'm buying. Black Series ATTE HasLab. Let's see. Everyone likes their own line of figures, and even though I grew up with 375, I liked them at the time. And that's at the end of the day, it is all up to preference. It's all up to what you prefer to collect. The Mandalorian Judge got a figure. Is he the one that gives points? Yes, that is who that bought. Yeah. But yeah. The Mando Judge we don't have him in Black Series, but we have him in TVC, and he's pretty cool. I've always thought he was cool. Really neat figure. Very cool design. He does have the cape, soft goods cape. But all right, guys. I think I've screwed around on the stream enough. I started just showing off TVC figures. I'm surrounded by boxes. I've got lots to review. I've got Hot Toys to review. I've got Commander Cody helmets to review. Black Series TVC. I have to put together this vlog and get it out tomorrow for you all. So I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Of course, let me talk about all the links that can be found in the description below. If you want to get all my content early, if you want to get, exclusive Discord channel access, I have a specific channel in my Discord that's just for Patreon members. You could check all that out through the Patreon ARC Trooper tier. If you want to become an ARC Trooper, you also get monthly giveaways. Shout out to TroyBoy92, aka Troy Wars here, for winning the latest giveaway. I'm going to get this shipped out to you this week, my guy. He won the Mandalorian Privateer. Something else I should mention is that all the prizes for the Patreon giveaways are voted on by the Patreon members from a pool of prizes. So that's something worth mentioning, too. It's $4.99 a month if you want to... That's pretty much it. If you want to get involved, $4.99 a month. Channel membership, if you like the reviews, all that stuff... Check all that out as well. 99 cents a month for a channel membership. If you want some Blitz Transmissions swag, like this Blitz Transmissions trucker hat I have on here in heather gray and white, as well as other colorways and other awesome stuff, check out the Blitz Transmissions armory in the description below, as well as links to the Discord and, of course, all my social media. If you guys could drop a like on the stream, subscribe if you're new, that'd be awesome too. Guys, thanks so much for watching the stream. Of course, I'll catch you for the next one. I got a lot of content to make here, so expect some awesome content. And as always, may the Force be with you.
Breaking off. All units, fire at will. 1-2, pick a target. Too many, Captain. Watch your stabilizer, Gold 6. Anybody cover me. I got 2 vultures on my tail. You've got to hold them here. Watch your left. I can't shake them. I'm hit. Where's our reinforcements?